Alright guys, this is the back of that worksheet, and we're going to finish it, okay? Adjust my microphone a little, get closer. Okay, here we go. Alright, again, back of your worksheet. Give it a shot, then watch the video. Or watch just as much as you need to get a head start or whatnot, okay? You sell tickets for admission to your school's play, okay? Collect a total of $104, alright? Admission prices, $6 for adults, $4 for children. You sold 21 tickets. How many adult tickets and how many children's tickets did you sell? So X, get a number of adult tickets. Y is going to be the number of, was it children? I'm going to say child ticket. Okay? So remember, here's another way to think of it too with some of these equations, word problems. Think of it as the first equation is how many, and the second equation, like I said in class, what's it worth? So how many, well, that'd be that X plus Y equaling 21. What's its worth? Well, $6 for adult, $4 for children, and the total was $104. Okay? Let me pause it. All right. So as always, we need to cancel out one of the variables. So I'm going to pick the Y because, 4 is smaller than 6. So we need to multiply the top by -4 so my Y variables cancel. So -4x minus 4y. -4 times 21 is -84. And I'm just going to bring this equation on over to the side. Boom. The y's, whoopsie daisy, the y's cancel. 6 minus 4, that's 2x. 104 minus 804 is 20. Divide that by 2, and x equals 10. 10 adult tickets. Put that up here. Alright, simply take that number, plug it back into one of the original equations to figure out how many children tickets there were. Subtract 10, we get 11. So 11 children tickets. Boom. Makes sense. 10 plus 11, 21, looking good. All right, moving on to the next one. Next one. There we go. All right, sorry for all the interruptions. Casey orders 3 pizzas, 2 orders of breadsticks for a total of $29.50. Rachel orders 2 pizzas, 3 orders of breadsticks, and it cost her $23. How much does pizza cost? All right, so X, we're going to make this the pizza cost. Y, we're going to make the breadstick cost. And over here, guys, it spells it out for you. 3x plus 2y equals 29.50. Got that from that first sentence? Second sentence, 2x plus 3 orders of the breadsticks should equal to $23. And again, we don't have any of that work out nicely, so I'm just going to stick with the x's. Actually, no. They want to know how much the pizza costs. Why don't we cancel the y's? So I'm going to put 3 on top, -2 on bottom, because 3 and 2 is 6, -2 and 3 is a -6. That means my y's will cancel. See, I think I got room. I'm going to bump them over here. So 9x plus 6y equals, holy smokes, 3 times 2950. And we get 8850. Boom. Let's see, negative 4x, negative 6y. We talked about that canceling. Negative 2 times 23, negative 46. The y's cancel. That's 5x equals, I need my calculator for this, minus 46, 4250. Whew. All right, divide by 5. Divide by 5 and we get 850. Okay, so $8.50 is the cost of one pizza. All right, plug that back in just so I can figure out how much the breadsticks were. So 850 plus 3y equals 23. So 850 times 2, I feel like I should know that. I think it's going to be 17, I think. Whoops. 17. Nailed it. Subtract 17. 3y. Count up. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6. Divide by 3. Y equals $2. Breadsticks. $2 for the cost. Breadsticks. Boom. Nailed it. All right, let's look at those word problems. That little half sheet of paper. Now, forgive me for why it looks like this, because I had to take a snapshot of it on my desk. Okay? So, no complaints. Just do it. Like they say in the Nike commercial. Or Shia LaBeouf says it. Do it. So, Jasmine, Brenda, let's see, I gotta click my little pen. Jasmine and Brenda are selling cheesecake for the school. Fundraiser. Sorry for not being able to see it. Customers can buy pecan cheesecake and apple cheesecake. Jasmine sold 2 pecan cheesecakes and 8 apple cheesecakes for a total of $146. Brenda sold 4 pecan cheesecakes. Looks like a 7 to me. And 7 apple cheesecakes for a total of $139. Find the cost of each of the pecan and the apple cheesecake. So, guys, check this out. Instead of x and y, well, what am I doing? Instead of x and y, I'm just going to go ahead and use P for pecan, A for the apple cheesecake. So, just to label my variables, mixing it up today. P is obviously going to be for pecan cheesecake. We'll put CC for cheesecake. A is going to be the apple cheesecake. You know there was such thing as apple cheesecake. All right. So set your equation. 2P plus 8A should equals 146. And the next one, 4P for pecan plus the 7 apples should cost 139. Okay. It's easy for this 2 to jump up to that 4, so I'm going to multiply the top by negative 2. Negative 2 times 2 is a negative 4p plus, not plus, what am I doing? Negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. Y'all know that. Hold on. Guys, I'm so sorry for all the interruptions. All right, let's get back to work. Where was I? All right, negative 16p, and then equals, gotta use my calculator. 146. Negative 292. All right, next one, we're just bringing it on over. And don't mix that up, that's our side notes. Ah, that's not supposed to be a P, it's supposed to be an A. 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 There we go. Man, I am so sorry for all this terrible handwriting. Alright, now where are we? Draw a line. These cancel. That should be a negative 9a. Theoretically, of course. Negative 292 plus 139. We get negative 153. Divide by negative 9. And we get 17. So that would be the cost. $17 per apple cheesecake. And that's a dollar sign. Plug that back in. So 2p plus 817 equals 146. 8 times 17. 136. 146. 2p, subtract the 136, draw my line, 2p equals, should be a 10, I'm going to divide that, yeah, pecan cheesecake is cheap, $5, put that over here so you can see it, $5 per pecan cheesecake. Ooh, let's keep going. We got, what, 3 more to do. All right, LeBron James scored 59 points in a game. He only took 2 and 3-point shots. No free throws. He made a total of 26 shots to determine how many 2.3 points he made in the game. So keep this in mind. He shot 26 times. Okay, that's X for 2-pointers. Shots. Let's not get confused here. And these are 3-point shots. So 2-point shots plus 3-pointer shots equals 26 shots. Now again, what's their worth? Well, 2 points for the 2-point shot, duh, and 3 points for the 3-point shot, another duh, for a total of 59 points. The smallest one is the X's, so I'm going to multiply the top by negative 2. This time I think I'm just going to bring it down here. Negative 2x, I'm about to burp, excuse me. This is negative 52. Don't dance, and if they don't dance, well then they're no friends of mine. Sorry, music's playing in the background. Cancel, let's see, 3 minus 2 is 1, so y equals, that's 7. Oh, that's great. So he took 7 shots. 7, y was 3 points, so 7 3-point shots. Plug that back in, so x plus 7 equals 26. Subtract 7, x equals 19. So he took 19 2-point shots. And that kind of makes sense. You make more of your 2-pointer shots than you do 3-pointer shots. Okay? All right, next one. Katie's making a bug collection. What am I doing? Katie's making a bug collection. She has a total of 37 bugs in her collection. Some insects, some spiders. Her science teacher tells her he wants there to be a total of 250 legs in the collection. Katie knows the insects have 6 legs and spiders have 8 legs. How many of each bug type should she have in her collection? So X is going to be the insects, number of insects. Y is going to be number of the spiders. And again, how many bugs? X plus 7, excuse me, X plus Y Don't know why I said 7. Should equal 37. That's total of bugs. And this is where it's kind of like, what's their worth? Well, for 37 bugs, there's probably 250 legs. And insects have 6 legs. And spiders have 8 legs. Again, I think I'm going to pick the smaller one, which is the X. So multiply everything by -6 on the top. And again, I think I'm just going to move it right underneath it. $37 times -6 is a -222. Doodle your line. X is cancel because we talked about it. 2y equals, what is that going to be? No, not 3. It should be 20. It should be 28. But I'll check to make sure. Nailed it. Divide by 2. Y equals 14. Y was spiders, so 14 spiders. Plug that number back into the easy equation. Subtract 14. X equals 23 insects. Whew. And the last one. This should be the last one. Atlanta Falcons. We'll need some more M&Ms. Atlanta Falcons beat the New Orleans Saints 68-0. Falcons had a total of 12 scores in the game. Some were touchdowns with an extra point, worth 7 points. And some were field goals, worth 3 points. Y'all know that. How many touchdowns did they make? And how many field goals did they kick? All right. So, we have 68 total points. You know what? That's what's their worth. Total scores was 12. X plus Y. And again, X is going to be, let's see, what do we need here? Touchdown with extra point. So we're going to say touchdown. And then with the kick. And then Y is going to be field goal kick. You know, where they just kick the field goal. Those are worth 3 points. So, they scored 12 times with touchdowns, field goal kicks. What's their worth? Well, they had a total of 68 points. Field goals are 3, and the touchdowns plus the extra point are 7. Again, I'm picking the smaller one, so -3 for the top. Bring it down. So -3x minus 3y equals -36. Y's cancel. We get 4x. 7 minus 3 is 4. 68 minus 36. 32. Divide that by 4. And we get 8. X was the oh, good grannies. X was touchdown, so they have 8 touchdowns. You know, with that extra point. And then plug that in, so 8 plus y equals 12. Subtract 8. Y equals 4. 4 field goal kicks. This is Y. Y. That's a 4. Okay? Alright, guys. You try this stuff out tonight. You got to. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. And as always, have a nice day. Alright, bye-bye.